In my opinion, one of the most powerful ways to experience freedom in this life is to be yourself fully without caring about any external validation, acceptance. And I know this acceptance, in a way, is ingrained in our human nature because, in a way, we need acceptance from our community. But you are gonna be respected, accepted, and loved by the right people that align with who you actually are at your core once you start shining your unique light and being in your authentic expression. And that can be hard for a lot of people, being authentic, because we grow up with a lot of conditioning. And I know that I too have been through looking deeply within myself and uncovering layers of conditioning and getting to know myself on a deep level and being myself without thinking about the outcome. It is about time that the world gets to see the real you. This is essentially why you came here, one of the reasons why you are on Earth. Your dharma, your purpose, is combined with your unique, authentic expression. And along with expressing your light, you have a unique gift that no one on the world has in the way that you have it. You are the best at something unique, that no one else is better than you. Allowing yourself to be seen means accepting all parts about yourself that you once deemed unlovable, that once were dimmed by another person's light, or that were once not accepted by a specific person or a whole community. But these qualities are what makes you unique, and they are what just wants to be expressed. We should not dim our lights and repress, restrict ourselves of being anyone else but ourselves. So in order to allow yourself to be seen, of course, these mental constructs, the subconscious, these patterns, the conditioning needs to be looked at and maybe worked through a little bit. Look at what you think about yourself. What do you think you're worthy of? What is your self-concept? Because we perceive reality through our beliefs. But the good thing here is that we can change these beliefs, and according to your beliefs, in which you can easily transform, and then we can shift realities really quickly and see a whole different reality, because your life is a reflection of your inner world. That is just how it is. Everything is you mirrored back, which is something that I vividly saw yesterday when I gave away 3 compliments. I immediately, the same day, got compliments back from different people. And this is it's really like a boomerang. What you give out, you get. This is karma, this is the law of attraction. But anyway, look at your self-concept and write out in a journal, write it out, how you want to show up, what you want to think about yourself, what you are gonna be worthy of, because you are worthy of all of the wealth that the universe has to offer, because the universe is already abundant. Anything in nature, because we are also part of nature, is abundance. A tree doesn't have to work hard in order to bloom in summer and rest in winter. A tree doesn't have to work hard to be, to live, to grow. Everything around us works with the law of least effort, and it applies for humans as well. So I drifted off a bit there, but write out your self-concept, because you are worthy of anything. Abundance is outside of you, so it is all within. And so we have to just affirm that and get out of the mind, which can be negative, but this is chosen by humans. This is the chosen reality. So you can live in hell or in heaven, on earth. And it's what you choose. So choose all of the good things that you're gonna think. And what comes with that, with reprogramming your self-concept, is also whenever you feel during the day these old patterns coming back, listen to affirmations. Don't be afraid to listen to affirmations, because for a long time, or for a while, I didn't listen to affirmations because I just wanted to observe my thoughts, because I know that we are not one with our thoughts. We shouldn't identify with them, because who we are is way more deeper, way more profound. We are souls, and our soul is separate from our thoughts, from the ego. When you feel like there's a lot of negative thoughts going on, you can just replace them with positive thoughts. So play some affirmations on YouTube. I'm gonna link affirmations down below from a beautiful woman that I love listening to. The next step in order to be ready to be seen, fully showing up as you, is minimizing and letting go of the volume of your inner critic. Because again, due to conditionings, we tend to be critical of ourselves and how we act, how we show up. This voice, this internal monologue coming up maybe when you are actively yourself without thinking, and then immediately, or on some days, a voice comes back being like, oh, that was so cringe. Why did you do that? Like, judging you. It's you judging you. It's you versus you. And so take a step back and observe this voice, because that's not the truth. That is not the truth. You can say, observe it and think like, hey, that's interesting that this is coming up now. Is this really true? No, it's not true. I am free to be me, and whoever wants to stick around, that's great, and whoever doesn't, that's also fine. But you are always going to be respected when being you. So yeah, be mindful of what you're thinking and feeling, and be the observer as well as replacing all thoughts. And then lastly is just recognizing your power. You literally didn't come to Earth by accident. You came here with a unique mission, with a unique blueprint, and the chances of you being here are literally 1 in, don't let me lie, 400 trillion? It is a very low chance that you have been born. So own that. You are here now, and your mind isn't who you are destined to be. The future does not yet exist. It is all happening right here, right now. And you have the power to transform your life within the matter of a couple of months. And also, with having this trust, recognizing this power and having trust that everything is unfolding perfectly for you, because there is a higher intelligence at play. There is, whether you believe it or not. But I have been a witness of it, working out for me without needing to manifest consciously, by surrendering and letting go and trusting that everything is always working out for you, no matter how it looks at any point in time. Give yourself some credit for being you. Look at even the fact that you're watching this video right now. It means you are interested in these topics, and this makes you so magical. Not a lot of people believe in this type of stuff or want to get better. You are actively taking the steps in order to realize your true potential, in order to grow into your your highest form, your highest best self. And you can do so in this moment. Right now, you are your best version because you are worthy of being seen. You came here with a unique gift, like I said at the beginning. So something that is very unique, and something that whenever you are doing this, practicing, expressing this gift, it feels like time is flying by so fast. You feel so much joy doing this. Some questions that you can ask yourself in order to recognize your gifts are, if there was no fear involved, what would I do? If I had all the money and support in the world, what would I still continue to do? Also asking yourself, how can I be of service to the greatest good of all, of humanity? And don't be afraid to ask the universe what gifts and talents you have that you can use to serve humanity. Look back into your childhood and what did you enjoy back then? I know a lot of people, due to traumatic childhoods, can't remember, but try to remember what you loved doing, what your passions are, your excitements, because when following these passions and excitements, following your heart, trusting your heart, expanding your heart, and then seeing what area you find the most fulfillment and joy, passion, is always the right direction to go in. And also, just remember, you cannot go in the wrong direction. Any decision you make, whether it's always gonna teach you something, and it's always, through trial and error, gonna lead you to where you are meant to be. What can also help with finding your unique gifts and talents is looking at your astrological birth chart, and look at you have to know your specific time of birth, and then you can literally look on TikTok and put in your For example, the MC, or your, let's say your Venus sign, in which sign it is, and also the house. And all of these different signs and aspects in your birth chart can have a big indicator in what your gifts are, because it is factual information. And you will see that it resonates so much. And if it doesn't resonate, you don't have to look it up, but for me it really helped. In the end, it all comes down to self-love and allowing yourself to shed the layers, letting go, being in the now, in the present right here, and doing some little practices, some habits, some daily things that are gonna evoke this confidence within you, reawaken this inner confidence. And it is all a process, obviously, but it is so possible because, oh my god, to give you just an example, when I was around 15, I was at 15, it was the lowest time of my life. I'm not exaggerating, I was miserable because I was stuck in my mind, in my very, very negative mind. And I did not ever believe that I was gonna be the one to record a YouTube video, to share myself, or to share something online, because I was afraid, because the fear was holding me back. But with time, with practice, with believing in myself, bit by bit, it didn't go overnight that I was able to be myself. It takes time and it is a process. And I had a lot of setbacks. I fell back in depression. I had days, and I still have days, where I feel low. And I decide to do things differently. I decide to include some habits that are gonna, I think, my best version would do, because I deserve to feel good about myself. I deserve all the good things in life, and so do you. And so it is all a process, it's all a journey. But in the end, there's always gonna be a happy end. Oh god, that's cheesy. But if you have any specific questions that you would like to ask, feel free to ask them in the comments. Or on Instagram, you can contact me. And I just hope that at least one person was able to get something out of this video. And so thank you so much for watching this video. And have a beautiful rest of your day, wherever you are, whatever time it is. See ya. Bye.